70,000 years ago, Homo sapiens experienced a cognitive revolution that unlocked the ability to communicate more effectively. This newfound mastery of speech enabled the creation of vast empires, powerful armies, and significant transformations across the world. Your ability to speak can alter the fate of your entire bloodline and beyond.
I'm gonna put up a clip of the first ever video I uploaded on YouTube, and this is gatekept, this is hidden. You can't find this. You won't scroll out, you won't scroll down and find it. You'll find a different video. This is some like unlisted private video. It is the first clip, the first video I've ever put on YouTube, and look at how I spoke.
I started from nothing, but I'm on a rise. You will see me in many places in a few years. But I don't want to do it alone. Our world is fucked. Our world is a mess. And I can't have everyone be a mess.
Clearly the difference between my speech back then and my speech now is, it's day and night. But the thing is, I wasn't born with this ability to speak to you. I wasn't born with this ability to communicate and to convey my messages and to speak the way I do. My mother tongue is not even English, bro. A lot of you forget this sometimes, but I'm not white. I'm ethnically Egyptian, and I say I'm from Dubai because I lived in Dubai for 17 years, right? But I'm ethnically Egyptian. My mother tongue is Arabic. My mother tongue is Arabic, and today I speak English better than 99% of white people. And I'm not saying this to big myself up. I'm just saying this so that you can have some inspiration, because speaking is a skill. You aren't just born with the ability to speak and communicate and convey and, have intellectual conversations with people. You aren't just born with that. Nobody's born with that. Not even people who are born in like the whitest countries. I live in Canada right now, right? So even people who are born here, sometimes I sit and I have a conversation with a white person and we can't, he's not able to understand and have an intellectual conversation with me. So I speak English, literally, I am Arabic, right? I have an Arabic mother tongue and I speak English better than most white people. So that just proves to you it's not a, luck or genetic or where you were born thing. I was born in Egypt, bro, and then I lived in Dubai for 17 years. So it's not just, I'm born in white so I can speak. That's not true. See, there's a secret high ROI skill that changed and leveled my speaking skill forever. And by the way, if you think speaking isn't important, I think speaking and just being able to convey your message and communicate is one of, if not the most important skill you can have. The most important skill you can have as a man. Think of the applications to your speech. Business, wealth creation, content creation, personal branding, relationships with your woman, relationships with your family. Speech is important. It is the most important thing you can level up, or one of the most important things for sure. Speech is genuine. If I had no speech skills, I'd be broke. I would not be on YouTube. I would not be able to speak. There's a triangle of speech that I've invented. And if you master each side, each peak, each corner of this triangle, I guarantee you the speaking skills you will have will be out of this world. You will destroy 90% of speakers in your language. By the way, this transcends to all languages. This is not just English. And so in the middle of this triangle is speech. Each cornerstone of this triangle is a pillar that you have to increase so that you have the most immaculate and eloquent and intellectual and best speech possible. So let me draw the triangle for you so you can have some visualization. Let's bring out the whiteboard of wisdom. Let's talk about the first cornerstone to perfect speech, and it is obviously vocabulary. Now listen, vocabulary is something that you're gonna have to put an effort to, increase. Some people aren't born with the ability to quickly, bring up new and unheard of words in their speech, right? Most people can't do that. And how do we fix that? Read more. Watch more intellectual content, bro. Be around the language more. So many people have this complaint that, I don't want to read because it's boring. Bro, reading is actually fucking fun and it can change your life. Literally, I wouldn't be here on YouTube if I didn't read .com Secrets, which is a book on entrepreneurship. Read books. Reading is actually fucking fun, bro. Just try it. Watch more intellectual content instead of watching like Sidemen, speed dating bullshit. Watch some like Andrew Huberman podcasts. Watch some, some intellectual philosophical content. Watch like a political debate. Watch these things. Don't watch Big Bunda. Like what? Come on, if you want to really level up your character and your speech especially, you can't be watching garbage anymore. Stop feeding yourself garbage. You become what you eat, literally, and your vocabulary becomes garbage if you continue consuming garbage online. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh, Sidemen, Mr. Beast type content. You know the content most people watch on their recommended page. It kind of disgusts me because I open a recommended page of like people I know, right? And it's almost like you open an iPad Kids fucking For You page. I don't know why I'm calling it YouTube recommended. For You pages for that brain dead, brain rot app called TikTok. But I opened this guy's recommended page, the homepage on YouTube, and it's all it's such childish shit. And it's most men that have this. Fucking Mr. Beast, I deep fried an octopus, like some weird shit, bro. I deep fried an octopus and I ate it. Sidemen's blind speed dating. Childish shit. It's childish shit, so how do you expect your vocabulary to expand if you're just hearing the same words over and over and over and over again? Try reading. Reading is fucking fun. I promise you it's fun. Look at all these books I have on the shelf. I've read most of them, right? I've finished most of them. It's fun. It's actually fun, especially when you have decent mental health and you aren't like, let me watch more videos. Trust me when I say reading is fun. And if you want to expand, if you want to upgrade this cornerstone, if you want to power level this cornerstone, which is the vocabulary cornerstone, you need to be around new words. You need to be around new people. You need to be around new contexts, new videos, new intellectual conversations, new topics. Not just the same bullshit over and over and over again. Now there's different ways you can level up your vocabulary, and there's different kinds of people you can speak to. Like for example, right? I speak to you in kind of like a slangish way. Not really slang, but it's much less formal. It's obviously less informal. It's less formal. I speak to you and I curse and I swear and there's a lot of ums and ahs. There's these things. It's just because of authenticity, right? When you level up your speaking skill, you will find that you automatically have a more formal tone. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? I kind of, like, if I wanted to speak formally inside of a meeting, obviously, I would be speaking very differently. Very, very differently. I'd be speaking with piss off WhatsApp. Like, see, I wouldn't ever say the word piss off. I'd be speaking with more eloquence. I'd be speaking with, more intellect in my tone, in my voice, and I'd pick out vocabulary that actually suits the conversation, suits, it just suits our vibe. Here, when I'm speaking to you, it's just pure, it's whatever, okay? But you don't understand, like my vocabulary is a lot deeper than the words I just throw out to you. Like sometimes I'll give you like little hints here and there, but it's just the tone, which brings me to my second cornerstone. Have you ever listened to someone's story and just got bored out of your fucking mind? Like you just don't care about the story. Do you notice how that doesn't happen when you watch my content and when you hear the stories I give out to you? Notice how that doesn't happen? There's one reason for that. Well, there's two reasons, which is the third question mark. But the main reason for that is passion. Now, a lot of you somehow, or for some reason, are too scared to bring out your emotions and your passion when you speak and tell a story and speak to someone in your conversation. This is possibly because like childhood trauma, when you'd go up to your parents and like speak in a loud tone or speak with like some emotion and passion, they'd kind of just shut you down and disable you. That time is over, man. That time is over. If you want someone to pay attention to you, if you want someone to listen to your story, if you want someone to feel inspired by what you're saying, add some passion into your story, add some emotion, allow that side to come out of you. Allow that side to come out of you. If you could possibly do like some deep journaling over why you feel so insecure and so reserved and so shut in and so like shelled up, maybe you'll be able to solve this issue. Because when you have passion in your stories, people listen to you. Trust me when I say people will actually open their ears up, their clogged up earwax filled ears. Clean your earwax, by the way. Trust me, go to like a clinic or something or get one of those drops. Your hearing will become crisp. It's a side note, right? But go and find why you have no passion in your voice. You have no passion in your voice. You have no passion in your storytelling. Bro, you have no passion in what you believe in. How do you expect to change someone? How do you expect to bring someone to the gym if you have no, like, you can give them the knowledge, but if there's no inspiration, inspiration and knowledge together breeds action. If you just have knowledge, oh yeah, bro, gym makes you feel good, gym increases your mental health. But if you also add the inspiration, like, oh, bro, I'm gonna compete with you, I'm gonna get all the girl, like all that, whatever those things are, right? If you can breathe inspiration into someone, and that's very specific to that someone, right? So I know my audience, I know what inspires you, I know what inspires my people. If you can inspire that someone and give them the knowledge, you will breed action. You will literally breed action. And inspiration only comes if you have passion in what you believe in. Do not be afraid to become passionate over a story. Now, I'm saying passion, not yelling. If you start yelling like a donkey, that's a different story. Again, there are moments where, okay, fine, in the story, start yelling. If you're emulating what happened, whatever it is, fine. There are moments where you can yell, but don't just yell throughout the whole thing, because that's just annoying. And people won't want to listen to your story because you're hurting their ears. That's very different than being passionate. Okay, being passionate is different than yelling. Okay, if I wasn't passionate, I'd literally just be sitting in this video like this. Yeah, guys, the triangle of speech. So first is vocabulary. You have to improve be around new words. But I don't speak like that. Obviously, I speak different. I speak with passion, I speak with vigor, and I speak with ruthlessness. Now, the next hidden cornerstone, and this one, I don't know if you can see, is probably one of, if not the most important, and it helps you in more than just speech. And we will reveal it to you in just a moment while I write it down. So do you know what flow of speech is? This isn't a cornerstone. This is just me prepping you up for what I'm about to reveal. Flow of speech is when you're speaking to someone and it just feels like it's flowing, like the words flow out automatically. You know what really helps with this so that you don't have to worry about your brain shutting down and not knowing what to say next? Well, here it is, my friend. It is body language. Body language comes with the cornerstone of passion. If you're passionate about your story or about what you're saying, you will have body language. You will have immaculate body language. Now, for a little quick test, I want you to scroll back throughout the video. Don't click off the video and fuck up my retention rate, please. But just scroll back and you'll notice, even now you're noticing how my arms are moving, how I'm looking into your eyes, how I'm, making movements, and how I'm not just sitting still like this. Right? You will notice these things. This is body language, my hand gestures, my eye contact, my facial expressions. This is body language, the way I'm sitting, the way I'm conveying my speech, the way I'm conveying my character. All of these things go under the umbrella of body language. Now, body language, this is one little secret, bro. You know how for like a long time I can speak and speak and speak and speak and not lose track of what I'm saying, not panic and think, oh, I don't know what to say next. It's body language. Body language and passion. Once you have those two, bro, the words will flow automatically. This is why it's a triangle. They all connect to each other. You have body language, you have passion, and you have vocabulary. Once you have these two, these vocabulary will come automatically. You don't need to sit and think, what am I gonna say? It doesn't happen. You don't panic. The words just come out. And even if there's a little slight, vocabularical error or grammatical error, you don't care because you're speaking anyway, and people get the context, people get the message. Passion and body language will fix you up. It will fix you up. Allow your body to emulate the feelings you're feeling. For example, if you're telling a story and you're angry, allow your body to follow that. Allow the feelings to manifest into, your body language. Allow that to happen. That's fine. Obviously, don't go punch the guy in the head, right? But if, say, you're emulating that, you were in a fight with this guy, bro, stand up and explain like you were gonna do this, and then he give you a right hook and then you knock them. Like, explain these things, because it, like, your speech and your story is so much more interesting. Another crucial tip, extremely important, and this is like 30% of all of your speech: eye contact. Eye contact. Now, I'm not saying, laser focus, eagle vision into the person you're telling or speaking to. Don't just laser focus into his eyes and not look away for a second. That will just be creepy. But I guess follow a rule of kind of 70% of the time you're looking into his eyes and 30% you're not. 70% of the time, just look into your person's eyes. Don't be afraid to, like, look into their eyes, and then okay, fine. When it gets like, I don't know why I'm being so autistic about this, bro. Just go with how you feel, but make sure to make eye contact with the guy or the girl, especially the girl. Make eye contact. Don't be afraid of this. People will listen to you more. And let me just say, a lot of good things can happen if you're able to hold eye contact. Now, if you want to be taught the system directly and perfect your speech and build an empire through it, make shitloads of money, around 10K a month in month 6 months after you start this. First link in the description. It's not much, 10K isn't much, but it's a starting point. And yeah, man. Now listen, this speech, they all operate together. You must understand they go hand in hand, and together we have this perfect system. Okay, passion, body language, and vocabulary, they go hand in hand. They don't just operate alone. You need all of them, right? You need all of them. It's just like you need a car with wheels. The car has to have wheels to move. You don't just need the engine. It has to have 4 wheels. All 4 of them work synonymously, and it's the same thing with here, except it's 3. Okay, so they all operate together. They go hand in hand, and together we have this perfect system: passion, body language, and vocabulary. And remember, bro, speaking is one of the most important skills in the entire world. Genuinely, it can take you everywhere. It can make you a millionaire. It can keep you broke. It can land you in prison. It can land you supermodels. It can literally land you supermodels. It is the most important skill in the world. Mastering this system will send your charisma through the roof. You can subscribe if you want to see more helpful content like this in your feed, and like and comment whenever, do all the YouTube shit. Discord link in the description if you want to join people similar to you. And yeah, Project 10K in the description. That's where I teach you how to make the money. And anyways, see you soon.